Kinzo's studies, the room belonged to the master of the human world. So the side in the world of non-humans belonged to the master of the game board. It was a place where he looked down upon the humans. Therefore, it's understandable that one might mistake the imposing, robe-clad man in the center of the study for Kinzo. If only for a second. It wasn't Kinzo. It was Balor, the one who had taken up the position of Game Master. And who had become the new territory lord of this world. Around Balor's world, glowing fragments sparkling like the night sky. And the floor was what appeared to be a red magic circle. The outside would appear to be nothing more than incomprehensible geometric shapes. But Balor, who stood at its center, was the outline for a new tale. A new line grew across the magic circle, following Balor's gaze. Then, at the instant connected with the complicated symbol, the entire magic circle flashed brightly. So, how does it look? It is splendid, my lord. The sixth game is complete. As Balor wiped his forehead and finally relaxed, Genji was standing behind him, watching over his every move, nodded deeply in response. How is that being Game Master meant you can make the tale however you want? This is seriously harder than I thought it'd be. You must write up multiple tales to make the inner and outer sides of the story match. And yet you have displayed such skill, and it's hard to believe that this is your first time. I believe even Erika-sama will be satisfied with this game. Well, hopefully it matches great detective's tastes. Still, I gotta honestly respect Beato now. Now I believe that she managed to create such complicated stories so easily. It was not easy. Beatrice almost spent a long time deliberating, and each time she would tell, she would worry over various contradictions. She was constantly battling with logic errors. Logic errors? That is when the two sides of the tale do not meet, creating a contradiction. When this happens, comes a fatal violation of the rules known as the logic error, and the game board will immediately collapse and be destroyed. It is the greatest and worst form of error that the witch side can make, and one which must always be avoided. And Beato got close to bumping into those several times in her games? She fought with them every single time she graded a game. I believe it grew even more difficult for her as she became a more effective opponent. Ah, so the thing this game I made is good enough to show Beato? Yes, of course. Has Beato still not woken up? It's been a while since her body was formed as a personification of the rules. Is she still not awake? I rang his time for a while longer, Genji answered. She woke up 3 days ago. You're concentrating on the construction of the 6th game, so I decided to wait before telling you. Oh, really? Yeah, I bet she's so all drowsy after sleeping so long. I really want to show her my game. No, it's more than that, I want to show her my... I have to show her my game. I need to tell her I've understood everything. Balor's face broke into a smile. There's no trace of his expression of the hatred he had once felt towards Beto for murdering his family. In a way, that was the final mystery of the 5th game. Yes. When Balor reached the truth, there was a great change in his impression of Beto. Does that mean Sarah to assume that there really was kind of a connection between Oni-chan and Beto? And then he forgot all about it? However, Balor survived this in the 4th game and asked Beto about it. And within the story, this was denied by the Red Truth. 6 years ago, no person called Beatrice existed for Balor. So, we can read this as saying that Beto did not exist 6 years before, or something new that she had no connection to Balor at that time. However, either way, Balor did not visit Rokujima at all for the next 6 years. October 4th, 1986 should have been the first time Beatrice and Oni-chan met. If so, why was there already some kind of bad blood between them? I don't have a clue what that means. That Usho made Balor's sin, which we would question Balor about in the 4th game. Might give us a clue. The result of Oni-chan's sin was Beto? That almost sounds as though Oni-chan created the witch called Beatrice himself. Almost as though Beatrice is Balor's piece. Huh? 6 years earlier, Balor committed a sin. Because that sin, people died. The killer was Beatrice. You consider the possibility that everything is connected to Balor's sin 6 years before. Then the one who created Beatrice was Balor himself. It starts to sound almost as though she was Balor's piece. I don't get it. If Oni-chan sinned in some way, he must have been something much lighter than murder at the very least. Someone caused this huge massacre in retaliation for that. It's totally out of proportion. Beto killed our family. Mom, Dad, Oni-chan, everyone. I can't believe Oni-chan's sin was anything deserving of that. The weight of a sin depends on the person measuring it. Even a sin so light that Balor might have forgotten. Could have been something so serious Beto that she hated him enough to oust his whole family as foe 6 years after the fact. Well, even if I think that bit excessive, more importantly, if she were a person like that. I find it hard to accept that Balor would act so friendly towards her after discovering the truth. Featherine's observation was extremely interesting. In a past game, Beatrice made clear that Onichan's sin 6 years before was the cause of this 2-day tragedy. I still don't know what kind of sin it was. However, he figured it out at the end of the 5th game. He even apologized to Beto. Even though she was a witch and massacred his entire family in retaliation for his sin of 6 years before, Balor apologized to her. Of course, it was the player Balor who apologized, not the Peace Balor whose family had been murdered over and over again. But even so, Balor must have remembered something at the end of the last game that made it feel like apologizing. This sin from 6 years before. Does this mean that it's hidden somewhere in the tale so far? I have already formed a theory about it. Would you like to hear? Oh. Let me hear it. I can't tell you yet. I mean, I call it a theory, but I'm probably just exactly correct. You know how it be. I'll enjoy being the only one who knows the answer for a little while longer. Well then, I guess I'm done reading for you. Oh well, we can't have that, can we? Have some patience to read a bit further. Doesn't my theory still nothing more than a guess? Once I'm certain of it, I'll tell you. Okay, my master. Actually, you want to hear what comes next after all. Oni-chan and Beatrice. What kind of connection is there between them? I mean, that would probably be the only key to the truth of this world. After all, remembering that was what enabled him to reach the truth.
Beatrice!
Beatrice! Oh, welcome, my lord! Beatrice-sama's waiting for you. This way, please. This place was a villa set aside for Beatrice's use. It was a site for her only, built so that she could spend her days without being affected by the outside world. My heart began to race. I'm so glad she was able to revive and that everything's okay. Beto is a personification of the rules. So, even though she was sure once about to be reborn again, Balor quickly seen her reviving Beto's body, he had trouble summoning her soul back. However, during the time he had spent immersed in the creation of the 6th game, she had woken up. This just happened 3 days ago. Balor let himself be led into the kitchen dining hall. The dining hall had been set up for his and Beto's use. It existed so they could enjoy some black tea while discovering the truth now they had finally reached it in its entirety. I want to tell her. I want to tell Beto that I found the truth. Balor couldn't hold back his excitement over his miracle he had been granted, that Beto was waiting for him in the dining hall to hear what he had to say. How's Beatrice? Same as usual? Is he in high spirits? Oh yes, she's in very high spirits now. She's been with you all this time, my lord. Oh yes. Is she in the dining hall? Is she eating something? That's alright. It doesn't matter either way. You'll be surprised. Beatrice! When he swung open the doors of the dining hall, Balor was greeted by a wonderful sight. Though the food had laid out on the table was particularly sensational. It was arranged beautifully and a champagne bottle stood there waiting. And then the person inclined in the funeral dress with beautiful golden hair bowed deeply in greeting. Beatrice? You have my sincerest gratitude for giving me this form. Beatrice, a witch reborn from the rules. She has not lived 1,000 years and her behavior is vastly different from how it once was. She is a witch who does not even know how to use magic. However, she has no fear of magic circles or spider webs. Almost though she is just as human. She adores battle and considers her purpose to devote herself to him. Come on, don't worry about that. I'm so glad. Vito. Val rushed up to Vito and hugged her tightly, just to make sure her body wasn't just mist or an illusion. I solved your riddle for you. But then, before I could tell you about it, you went and disappeared. I'm right here. I will not disappear. It's okay. You can stop talking like that. I'm not gonna ask you for anything in return. Anyway, I want to apologize. And I want to talk with you. I don't even know where I should start. You've done nothing you need to apologize for, Father. I'm just glad to be of service to you. Beato? I was born for your sake, Father. Please let me support you. And Father, congratulations on completing the 6th game. Sorry, I'm trying to get into the voice for this more optimistic Beatrice. I told you, stop talking like that. This is totally creepy. Do you find this style of speech displeasing? Please forgive my rudeness. Well, I don't find it displeasing, but it's not like you. I guess I like the way you usually talk best. Beato smiled vaguely. Well, it probably looked as though they were both smiling over the same joke. However, Beato's smile was literally vague and uncertain. After all, she didn't know how she was supposed to talk. Anyway, Beato. What kind of joke is this? Don't tell me that the great Beatrice decided to cook for me. When I heard that you had completed the 6th game, I want to see if I could prepare a modest reward to congratulate you. Beatrice, I really worked hard to make this. I didn't need a long hand. No, I didn't. Does becoming a witch just make you insane, Lo? I mean, I'd believe it. That'd be quite something. The food on the table really was modest and inexpertly made. You can tell by looking at it that Beato, who wasn't particularly skilled with cooking, had given her all when making it. However, signs of discomfort and irritation were beginning to appear in Balor's face. What? What is this all about?
Oh, well, she said Beatrice, so I decided that she would like to congratulate.
Sweat was starting to show on Kumasawa's forehead. She was also feeling uneasy. When he noticed, Balor realized that it wasn't just his imagination. Io turned her back to Balor and stuck a corkscrew in the champagne bottle. Then she showed it to Balor. Father, congratulations on the completion of the 6th game. In the hopes that you will prove victorious over your longtime rival, Furuto Erika. Pop. When presented with a champagne bottle and a sound like that, anyone would think the cork had been pulled out. However, it wasn't cork, it was the bottom of the bottle. High quality champagne that Beetle had procured splashed all over the floor in her dress. Then the same sound repeated several more times. Each time when the plates or food on the table was knocked into the air. Father, do you find the food displeasing? Who are you? I am Beatrice. I was born for your sake, Father. No. Who is this? This isn't Beto. And don't call me father. What's going on here? What is this? Can I revive Beto? Genji, what's this all about? My apologies. But that is indeed Beatrice-sama. Like hell it is! How is this supposed to be Beto? She's totally wrong! A fake! No, this is Beatrice-sama. It is without a doubt Beatrice-sama who was born in accordance with the rules of the game board. No, this isn't anything like Beto. He was talking this weird way. She laughed brutally and more and more. No, this is unquestionably Beatrice-sama herself. Then why is she talking like that? Why is she calling me father? Beatrice-sama was only born a short while ago. Before I could expect her to act as she once did so soon. Are you saying that her memory hasn't returned yet? My lord. This was most certainly Beatrice-sama. However, she's not the Beatrice-sama you know so well. What are you talking about? I'm the Game Master, right? I can't revive Beto! Oh, yes, she has most certainly revived. Out of the old Beatrice-sama has lived for 1,000 years. Or had, rather. This Beatrice-sama, on the other hand, was only born a short while ago. She appears to be a different person. Well, that just can't be helped. Then, how can I revive that Beto? Her body is right here!
How can I revive her soul?
If she lives the same 1,000-year life again, she should become the same Beatrice sama that she was before. So I'm supposed to wait 1,000 years?
A person's personality isn't dedicated solely by their birth. Can change based on how they live and what they experience.
Do you understand? Even though this is the same Beatrice, she is not the same. I get it. Even you had two of the exact same persons, you could change enormously depending on their upbringing. Usually we use the term person to refer to your person, not their personality. However, since humans recognize a person by their personality, they might as well be two different people from a human perspective. That's so true. That tragedy 12 years ago happened. Missy might have been a cute girl who could smile without looking weird. That's rude. I'm cute enough right now, thank you very much. I understand. Their personality is what makes a person in our eyes. You'd say that a second personality is a different person entirely, even inhabits the same flesh body. At the very least, I'm a completely different person than I used to be 12 years ago. As in, my family came home 12 years ago, then the energy that resulted would be a completely different person for me. Even the same human can become completely different people. In fact, depending on their upbringing and endless possibilities, they can become an endless number of different people. So just because it's the same Beto, there's no guarantee at all should be the Beto that Oni-chan knows so well. And on top of that, Beatrice is the witch who lived 1,000 years. A person can die and be reborn in the span of just 3 days. 1,000 years is just too long. It seems like you're quite a skilled reader. For most of my readers, it would be necessary to devote several hundred pages to explain how a single human can become different people on depending on their upbringing and the passage of time. Don't underestimate your readers. We aren't just reading. We read and we think. If I give up my work to 100 people to read, 90 will actually be able to. However, only 50 will actually understand what it means. It's not even 20 will be capable of thinking beyond that. Yet all that asking they chew before they swallow. I think more than that. That's what the metaphor is about the... However, it seems like you are one of those precious 20 readers. That's why I invited you here, Top Man. It was hard to actually like this Hachijo Toya person. However, though this forgery she had written was still in its first stages, it definitely felt as though it had something very similar to the tales in those message bottles. Speaking metaphorically, one might call it a scent. An indiscernible, stern atmosphere, like a stuffy library. The Beatrice wrote this message bottle to Hachijo Toya, different people. And yet, this was the same scent as that tale. I see. This is why some of those curious winters were so senselessly devoted to her. Their keen sense of smell were able to sniff out that familiar scent. Very well then. Please continue reading. There will be nothing more entertaining than watching your face as you glance over the words. That and speaking with you. I guess it's true that writers are always starving for opinions of their works. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have the time to read all the way through this thick manuscript. More importantly, I came here to... but you have all the time in the world. Both the second hand and the pendulum of the ornate clock and Hachijo had been moving the whole time. However, absolutely no time had passed for a while now. Only about 3 minutes had gone by since she entered the room. See? Time isn't something you have to worry about. Time everywhere will leave you alone until you finish reading. Next page, Missy, next page. And Makusa about me to turn to the next page. So I return to the world of the tale once more. Why does her tale have the same sense as Beatrice, I wonder? Is it because she actually has reached the truth that she claims? Does that mean that anyone knows the truth could create an endless number of message bottles? Is that what the cat box word is like? I see. Maybe she really is an endless witch herself. In fact, maybe anyone who knows the truth can become an endless witch. An endless tale created by the Endless Witch. The 2 days starting on October 4th, 1986, where my family is being toyed with endlessly. I have to end it. I had to find the end of the truth from within the story and end this endless tale. What do you think, Beto? How's the 6th game I made? Well, you're not the type to give me an honest compliment anyway, are you? Probably say something more like, not bad for a common fool like you. Not bad for an incompetent fool like you. Now that I've seen what it's like to be Game Master, I understand everything. You really have had to work hard during each and every game. Creating a game is not such an easy thing. I think the day would come when we both would congratulate each other like this. Creating a game is not such an easy thing. I think the day would come when we both... Oh, wrong. This isn't Beto. Balor slammed hard on the desk, but the Peace Beetle showed no reaction. After all, Balor hadn't ordered her to react. It was easy to revive the Beetle as a piece. However, it only moved according to Balor's wishes. Having a conversation with it was no different from talking to himself. The Game Master could summon any kind of piece. He moved those pieces any way he wanted, reigning as an absolute god. However, for that very reason, they were just pieces. That made it unbelievably lonely and sad. You create many kind of furniture supposed to several tales in the past. I saw that. I was sure you were having a great time doing it. But that's wrong. You were unbelievably lonely. It must have been such a relief for you to have an opponent in me who would actually go against you. I'm painfully aware of that now. That weird, polite Beto. She is you, I don't doubt that. The way you were 1,000 years ago. However, she is a separate person. The way she just looks like you is what I really can't get over. I can't stand it! However, she's in a piece so she can go against my will. Sure, unlike the piece you are, that Beatrice is much more alive. I acknowledge that! But it's all wrong! That isn't you! She can at least her person like a long-lost sister or something! That's why I just can't accept her. As much as you hated this piece Beto. Balor felt an even stronger dislike for the chick Beto. Even after a whole 1,000 years, she still wouldn't become the original Beto. Even if she were ordered to act like the original Beetle, she would just be an imitation. This is very similar but a separate person, and definitely not Beetle herself. Then, in the previous game, Beetle really disappeared for all of eternity. Even after becoming a Game Master, there's no way to revive her. Laugh. Laugh at how pathetic I am. Just give it a rest already. You're just an illusion, won't laugh unless I order to. You can't even get in to laugh unless I keep on ordering. Just disappear. Arojima this day, or rather this time around, was the same as ever. The typhoon would be coming very soon. The clouds had grown thick, but they were moving quickly. The only thing on Natsu's mind was a plan to cover up Ken's absence for this year as well. Kraus appeared to have suffered a stomachache from the stress and was having to rest in his room. Jessica and Kumasawa left in the boat to go shopping and greet the incoming relatives on Nijima. The servants have been busy since the early morning preparation of the family conference, the greatest event of the year. Shan and Ken were getting the guest house ready. Shouldn't the guest rooms in the mansion be more than enough to hold the relatives?
Good point. It is pain to clean up here as well. Even so, I like to clean up the guest house.
Yes, it's nice and quiet without Madame or all the annoying servants. Shannon gave a non-committal smile as she performed a detailed examination of the guest room. Do we get to clean anything? Do we need to restock anything? She diligently gave the room one final check over. You checked everything you threw in last night, correct? You really are dedicated.
It's on days like this when you tend to get pranked if you're careless. You can never find important things when you need them. And things that are supposed to be closed turn out to be open.
That's because you're too careless. You don't pay attention while you work.
I guess that's why you're helping me check. Thanks.
There's nothing to thank me for. If you were a little bit more alert, I wouldn't have to help at all.
The truth is, you wouldn't want to be with just me, right? You're such a kid.
That's not it at all. It's because you're so ecstatic about George-sama lately. Messing up so much that I can't let you on my sight.
Canon-kun? Let's chat a bit.
We can't do that. We're working.
Keep making fun of me and George-sama. How's it going between you and Jessica-sama?
Nothing's going on in particular. You have time to talk about that. Let's go ahead and finish this. What? Ken was very obviously trying to change the subject. So Shannon snuck up right behind him, pushed him down onto the bed.
Why you turn my lady down my lady when she asked you to go out with her to welcome the relatives?
Because I have work to do.
Liar.
仕事なんか
I don't actually have any work at all.
Shannon and Ken had switched roles. Normally, Ken was the one in control, but when it came to romance, it was the opposite. As Shannon had said, Jessica and Ken were supposed to be the ones to have gone to greet the roaches at Nijima Harbor. However, Ken suddenly claimed that he had work to do, so Kumasawa had gone instead. Ken didn't have any work to do. Shannon knew this.
お嬢様
My lady told me,
文化祭に
despite everything that happened at the culture festival, her feelings for you haven't
や
changed.
っぱりカノン君が好きだって僕は
Even though I'm furniture.
そうだね
That's right.
私も
And I'm furniture too.
なのに姉さん
And yet, you're in love with a human. Even though that's never going to be possible.
そうかな
You think so?
そう決めつ
If you
け
think that way,
私たちは家具なんじゃない
it's what makes us furniture.
僕はジェシカお嬢
I
さん
don't have any special feelings for my lady Jessica.
お使い
I don't think of her as the daughter of the family we serve.
本当に
Really?
本当さ
Really. What?
私ね
You know,
ひょっとすると
there is a chance
ジョージ様に
that George-san will propose to me tonight.
Shannon wore an incredibly peaceful smile on her face, but Ken could tell that there was no way she should let him change the subject. Shannon must have realized she must have made him help out in the guest house in order to talk to him about this, and he clicked his tongue softly.
家具のくせに人間と結婚なんかできるつもりなの
You really think you can marry a human even though you're furniture?
できると思う
I think I can.
That's impossible.
Why?
ジョージ様の描く未来
The dream furniture that George Sama is a match for you is
叶えられない
something that you can never give him.
Oh, well.
僕たちは人間じゃない
We aren't humans.
それに
We're furniture inferior to them.
深くジョージ様は姉さんを人間だと思い込んでるだけ
George Sama only thinks you're human.
Oh, well, that's true,
かも
but
しれないけど今日までよく騙し通してこれたものだと
I'm impressed that you managed to trick him for this long.
そうやって
Do you think you can keep tricking like that forever?
騙し通せるつもりなの自分が家具で
Even though you still haven't been able to tell him that you're furniture.
姉さんが家具とか人間とか
being furniture or being human
そんな
has nothing to do with this.
ジョージ様は
I think that George-san will accept all
私
of
の
me.
全てを受け止めてくれると思うのそれを確かめる
And then you still don't have the courage to check and make sure.
私ね
You know,
求婚
I've been planning on
受けてみようと思うの
saying yes.
As Shannon looked up at the ceiling, she spoke of the imagined future she and George would create. Those anxiety of the future appeared in her face. So did the joy of discovering what it was like to live with love. As Ken watched this vivid dream he was being shown, he knew that none of his words would reach Shannon anymore. You
好きにしたらいい
can do just what you want.
姉さんは一度言い出したら
Once you say something, you're incredibly stubborn.
Yet,
私
I
の
want to live my life my own way.
生きたいように生きてみたいもう家具だからとか
I decided to stop
人
worrying
間だからとかそういうのに怯え
about who's furniture and who's
よ
human.
うと思うの
Ken walked over to the window silently. He saw the rose garden filled with boring gray flowers in bloom. He understood that Shannon was acting above her place. And he knew that her tale had no chance of a happy ending. However, he also knew that now Shannon had made her decision. No words of his could change her mind. In that case, it doesn't matter what I say. If I tell you to stop, you won't listen. When I tell you what you want, you'll do what you want. Why are you talking to me about this? It's not like you care about what my response is.
What I want to know is how you feel about my lady.
I have nothing to do with the two of you.
Do you really? Feel absolutely nothing for my lady?
No, I don't. As I keep telling you.
Liar.
Oh, what do you think? Why do you think that's a lie?
I'm your big sister.
You don't know. You can't know what I'm feeling?
I do. I know everything about you, Kanekun.
If you really do, then why are you asking? Your head and your heart are already full with your feelings for George-sama. And after that single-hearted devotion is what I love about you. That's why I'm rooting for you in your only way I can. You know that. Otherwise, even I. Even I would have loved to fall for my lady. Shannon finally turned to face her, honestly and openly telling her his real emotions. That was what Shannon wanted to hear.
No, you can't word that way. I won't let you.
Then what do you want from me? What am I supposed to say?
Don't try to dodge by saying that I would have loved to fall for her. All you need to do is honestly tell me what you really feel.
My lady is too dazzling for me. The way she lives is blind like the sun. That's what I love about her. I was so happy when my lady stretched out her hand and asked me to walk with her. No, I still am happy.
Love her, don't you?
Yes, I do. I love my lady. Finally, Ken confessed his feelings in their entirety. In fact, by saying aloud, he understood how he truly felt. As the passionate tears welled in his eyes, Ken finally accepted it. He couldn't stop the tears from dripping down his face. My lady was exactly like me. Locked in Rokujima, living without any hope at all. And that she was able to light her own path and create her own fate.
それが眩しくて羨ましくて
She was so dazzling that I envied her. As though if I could be with her, I'd finally trace my true self into the pale person I am now.
本当の自分を見つけられそうな気がして。
お嬢様の告白を拒絶して
You turned down my lady's
悲
confession.
しかった
Were you sad?
悲しかった。
I was.
自分につく
I remember that line through yourself can be so sad, so painful, so excruciating.
悲しくて悲しいなんて知らなかった。そして僕のそんな嘘がお嬢様を傷つけたのがたまらなく許せなかった。
I couldn't forgive myself for hurting my lady with that lie.
そんな自分に
Because I didn't have the right to fall in
も
love
う二
ever
度と恋
again.
をする資格なんてないと思ってた。
あるよ
But you do.
恋の仕
The right to love.
自分
It's something only you can give yourself.
家具だからダメとかそんなの関係ない
Being your furniture or not has nothing to do with
ダ
it.
メだって自分で決め
If
た
you do so, no, they'll never
もうダメ
happen.
なの決めつけちゃダメ
You mustn't think that way.
だから私は与えたよこの身の程知らずな家具の身に恋の資格を
That's why I gave myself the improved furniture that I am. The right to fall in
だ
love.
からカノン
And you have it
ある
too.
よ
恋をする資格が。
The right to fall in love? Yes. If you can't give it yourself, then I will.
私があげる
ありがとう。
Thank you.
やっと
I feel as though I can finally
見られる気がする。
see the sea.
きっと
I'm certain.
ジョージ様
Tonight, George Sama
私に
proposed to me.
結婚すると思う 求婚を
When he does, I will
私は
accept.
受けてこの島を出て
I intend to leave this island, start a new life in a new world.
新しい天地で新しい生活をするつもり
それが姉さんの選んだ道だというなら
If that's the path you've chosen, then I have no more say in the matter.
わけがない。
この島を出て
I'll leave this island. I'll never return
こ
again.
の島へは二度と帰らないカノン君とはお別れになる
It would mean saying farewell to you, Kanekun.
そうだね。
You're right.
僕たちはお別れだね。
We won't see each other again, will we?
もし
If
カノン君
you love my leave from the Bonker heart,
の底から
if you honestly say that your feelings are at least as strong as the ones I have for George-san,
それが私のジョージさんへの思いと同じかそれ以上だと言えるなら私は
then you and I need to settle this.
決着をつけなきゃならない
姉さん、
Nessan?
それが
This way is best for both of us.
カノン君の思いを
Don't give up on your feelings on account of
理
me.
由に諦めないで
僕のわがままが
Even though my selfishness might keep you from
傷つけるかも
happiness.
しれないのに。
私も自覚
I'm
して
fully
る
aware of it.
私の
My
幸
happiness
せ
is hurting you as well.
カノン君を傷つけることを
We have no choice but to hurt each other. As she said this, Shannon turned her back to Cannon. As Cannon watched Shannon from behind, he was struck by her strength. And especially the love she showed and still thinking of him despite everything.
姉さん、
Nessan,
僕は
living with you made me
一
happy.
緒で幸せだったよ。
私もだよ
Me too.
君がいて
I wouldn't have lasted this long without you.
今日まで頑張れただから
And that's why I was able to meet
ジョージさん
George-san.
と出会えた
Yeah.
僕も姉
And I
さん
wouldn't have realized how dazzling my lady is if it weren't for you.
お嬢様の眩しさに気がつけた。
私は
I won't abandon my
自
emotions.
分の思いを曲げない。その気持
I'll
ち
focus only on my feelings and ignore everything else. And look away when I trample over your heart.
カノン君の心を踏みにじることから目をそらさない。
僕も
Me
姉
too.
さんを理由に
I won't use an
自
excuse
分の気持ちを
to hide the way I really feel.
もう偽らない。
私の恋が実る
Whether my love bear fruits or yours does,
私た
let's
ち
each agree to celebrate the
は
other.
祝福しよう。
Yes,
約束する。
I promise.
そして僕は
And if I win,
お嬢様を
I will
愛
love
し
my lady and treasure
姉
you.
さんを大切にする。
ありがとう。
Thank you.
でも
But if I win,
私が勝ったら君と島
I'll forget you and this island and leave this place forever.
こう永遠に出ていく。
Yes,
勝ったら
whichever of us wins,
自分の
that person will pursue their love with all they've got,
たとえそれが
even if they know that love will be unrequited.
報われない恋だと知っていても
Yes,
私たち
after
は
all,
家具じゃ
We
ない。
are furniture no more. So I'm just wondering, how do you accidentally logic error yourself? Like, shouldn't that be obvious? If you make the logic error that... Oh, god damn it. No one was dead at the time that of that wedding. Battler, did you not let anyone die in your game? Is everyone fucking alive? Even though most of them should be fucking dead? Battler, are you being fucking too sentimental again? Battler. The only explanation I can come up with is a kind of stupid one, which is grenade. Which, as I said, more than a little bit fucking stupid if it was like Shannon just took out a fucking grenade, pulled the pin, and killed them all. Be kind of stupid. Like, was that Natsui's good luck charm in her box? A fucking grenade? A grenade filled with... You're pretty sure all three buys would be eviscerated if it was a grenade. As I said, I don't put much if any stock in it. Beatrice! Damn it, Battler, don't scream that. What the fuck? Carrie, what the fuck? Okay, Lambda. I agree, Lambda, what the fuck?
I was born for your sake, Father.
どうか
Please, let me
あ
support
なた
you.
の力にならせてください。そしてお父様、
Hold on, me. Battler, what the fuck are you doing? Crawling back to me?
I was born for your sake, Father. Please, let me support you. And Father?
Why do you want Natsui to be fucking... No. Stop. Why? Bad thoughts. Banish them.
ささやかです
I want to see if I could prepare a modest reward to congratulate you.
られないかと思いまして。
Wait, what? When did he finish the sixth game? Oh, no, he didn't... Yeah, he finished making it. He didn't... The sixth game hasn't started yet. Yeah, Carrie, he didn't end in the blink of an eye. That'd be fucking hilarious. Like, sorry, I played through the entire rest of the game overnight. Sorry, didn't tell ya.